Also being joined by
True.
the former RWA president of another society, Pradeep Rawat. Mr. Pradeep Rawat, if there are viewers, if there are RWAs listening to us today, what would you say would be the big takeaways from this?
First of all, I feel very sorry for the family. The precious life is lost, and that life cannot be replaced. And the reasons are so many. There are so many red flags in this particular incident that we all need to take the lesson from. First of all, the basic common rule is a child below the age of 14 is not supposed to be alone at the swimming pool. Number one. Number two, as the previous RWA presidents were mentioning, that there was no fencing around the pool. I mean, if there is a no gate, how will guard or somebody else will stop anybody from venturing into the pool? Thirdly, and very importantly, I
Very
whatever I could
important,
see
yes.
from the whatever I could see from the video, there was no tire-like structure, inflated structure around the child body, because whether the child is in a small swimming pool of 2 feet or any other pool, that structure should be there, especially when we know that he doesn't know the
You
swimming.
mean a tube? You mean a
Tube,
swimming
yes,
tube, a
yes,
arm tube
swimming
or
tube,
a
yes.
waist tube? You mean
Yeah,
a
that is
swimming
also
tube?
not there. That is also not there. And as I was told by somebody, even the swimming pool construction hasn't got the OC as far as I know. So there are so many red flags. And what basic thing we all need to learn from this is ultimately, no matter what we do, no matter what we say, a child life has been lost. So it doesn't happen again in the future. Every society, be it RWAs, be it the association of the apartment owners, or even the people who are residing there, they need to understand one thing. Basic idea is, if a child is going to the swimming pool and if he's young enough and he doesn't know swimming, a parent or somebody from the family should always be there. And they, no matter what the circumstances are, they should never leave the child alone. That is very important. Secondly, as far as the societies, the people who are responsible for hiring guards and all these people, I don't really understand if the guards are not trained. It's such an important job, not just a child, anybody who doesn't know swimming or is learning swimming, is if he or she is at a swimming pool and unfortunately if he happens to drown or even falls into the pool, they should be well versed with the process of reviving him or her. And if they have no idea how to revive and how to give CPR, then it's a criminal offense. So what I feel is there are so many wrong things done here, and authorities, be it RWA, even the police, they need to be very, very vigilant in this case. And every society should need to learn that this should be an eye opener for all of us. This incident has happened in the past. It happened today, the day before yesterday. It could happen in the future also. So we all need to be very vigilant. Otherwise, this hue and cry will go on for a few days, and then again the same process will continue. So this is my humble request that everybody needs
Absolutely.
to awaken.
No,
Yes.
absolutely. It's and this is not just one society's issue. Unfortunately, this has happened in one resident, one society. But this is just there's such a slim margin between a mishap and a devastating tragedy. And this could unfold in so many other societies which do not follow these very, very important steps that have been mentioned in this show. And that's the reason why we are doing this show as well. In fact, it's very important, and to our viewers as well, and I'm glad our panelists said this, that don't allow any young child there unattended. Often societies would do this of not allowing a child below a particular age to enter a swimming pool. And I think personally, that's my opinion, that's extreme, because swimming is a life skill. The younger a child gets to learn it, it's always better. But with that comes great responsibility of every adult around it, be the family member or the lifeguards or the security personnel who are in the pool. Group Captain Sandeep Sharma, would you help us understand in this particular case? You're mentioning that there were 4 lifeguards who were present there. Are they trained lifeguards? Do they know swimming? Do they have an experience in this field? Would you know about that?
Ma'am, they are supposed to be experienced and qualified, but as I said, the BPTP builder, I don't know, because I have experience when we were hiring a security agency about 2 years back. The reputed agencies, they will just vanish when they hear that it is the BPTP. They have to deal with the BPTP because of their poor reputation in the market. So I can well imagine that they were not that well trained or that well qualified.
Okay, but you wouldn't know about this. I mean, because I would also wonder, because if you are part of the RWA, if all of you are there, if your children, if your family members are going for swimming, you would have asked the lifeguards, you would have done a preliminary check, irrespective of who recruits them. If they are there, there would have been these questions that would have been asked of them.
I'll tell you one more thing. Like, it's not that we were totally silent all this time. Many times we have raised the red flags. Like, there are two tall
Right.
chairs about 7 to 8 feet high on which this lifeguard is supposed to sit. There are two of them. Those who are regular swimmer,
Correct.
even we whenever we used to visit, we would ask them why you're not sitting there. And we used to tell the manager of the club also
Right.
that this must be ensured. But it never happened. They never took our complaints seriously. And we asked. I
Right.
myself put a complaint on CM window, requesting for a copy of OC to be given, OC of club. It is 1 year old complaint. Till now,
Right.
nobody has bothered to share. I even met personally STP Gurgaon also, but they have never shared with us. And
Right.
why there is no transparency in the whole affair?
Right.